My name is Cameron Fickard at Traders Network Club. Welcome back to another altcoin season show. Today we're going to go ahead and dive in some cryptos and talk about some news that's come out and take a look at some crypto trades if there's any opportunities in the market. So guys, I'll see you guys right after this break so we can go ahead and dive in those trades. All right, what's happening, everybody? Good morning. Welcome back to another crypto show, and let's get right to it. So, first thing before we take a look at the chart, just want to talk about some news that just came out. Some breaking news, as you guys can tell by the title of the video. Algorand, okay, Algo, FIFA has announced that Algorand, sorry, can't read today, has announced Algorand will become the official blockchain of FIFA, empowering the global football community with cutting edge and sustainable technology. So if you go ahead and you read a little more about this, which is really awesome, this has to be one of the biggest partnerships of the year so far. Okay. So yeah, going straight to FIFA website here, you can see the celebration of the partnership with Algorand. Okay. It's the world's football's governing body confirms calibration with the green blockchain technology company Algorand. So they will become the official blockchain platform for FIFA. So you can go ahead and take a look and read this over here. FIFA in further developing its digital assets strategy. So that's huge right there. Okay. So obviously FIFA's coming out with their digital strategy. And how they're gonna do that, we'll find out. You can see they're obviously partnered up with some big, companies such as Adidas, Coca-Cola, Hyundai, so Visa. So they got a lot of big partnerships. So that's some big news that just came out. If you guys always want to keep up and update with the news that we have, you can go ahead and follow us on. All right, I see we have a comment here in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, so I would have to translate this. So let me go ahead and see if I can translate this. I can't copy this. Oh wow, you can't copy on the chat. All right, but anyways, if you guys looks like we're having a glitch here. Okay, so it doesn't show. Looks like I'm having problems here with Restream here. It doesn't show my screen. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. It only shows half my screen. That is not what we want. As you can see, I'm restreaming on Firefox today, so it's a little different than I usually restream because my thing was having problems. Wow, that is terrible. Okay. Well, according to that, my restream is not doing so good because we are streaming live, guys. We're streaming live here for you guys to bring you live updates on the market. Now, if you do want to see this right here, okay, obviously you can't see it for some reason. You can go ahead and follow us on Twitter, and you'll get all the information and all the news that we post on our Twitter account at TradersNetClub. So I can pull that up right there too. TradersNetClub is our Twitter account. Go ahead and follow that account on Twitter to get all the updates and news that we tweet. And I apologize for this inconvenience that I can't share my screen. So I'll definitely get that fixed on the on our restream here. And guys, if you guys are looking to trade and make life more simple and easier to trade, go ahead and check out our replicator, the Pip Hunter Trade Replicator. It's in the description below. If you want to go ahead and check out our signals, and our signals are killing it. Okay, absolutely killing it. We have a lot of our clients and students making a lot of money through these trade signals. Okay, so go ahead and check it out. It's in the description below, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. And of course, not only subscribe, smash that like button. That would help us a lot, and we would appreciate it a lot. Okay, and you guys can just go join us live in the Pip Hunter trading shows that we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. So let's go ahead. Since I can only pull up the charts, looks like today we're gonna have to just pull up the charts and go through these trades. So I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. I'm looking at the 4 hour. Okay. Now looking at this 4 hour, you can see we got a huge drop off. So we know price it's got to come up. It's got to come up and get back into this liquidity. And you can see I'm expecting price to come back somewhere in this liquidity range right here. Okay. So this is something we can look into to get in a long position, right? We can get into a long position and target this liquidity zone right here. Okay. And now this is the 1 hour, so I mean the 4 hour. So let me get to the 50-minute time frame because that's where I like to trade. So look at that. So if price needs to come back into this liquidity zone right here, which is about, I would say, all these wicks right here. This is usually where price wants to come and test, so we can kind of hit that middle range. So we're risking about 1%, and let me pull up a new one since I. So you can hit like a nice little 1-to-2 ratio here, and we expect price to come back. What comes down comes back up, right? So we expect that. So that's a nice little strategy right there. As we expect price to come back up here into this liquidity zone. Whenever you have a huge sell-off like this, there's always going to be a correction. So right now, our strategy is that we're trading that correction. Okay, that's what we kind of like to do. Now I want to take a look at Algorand because there's great news that's popping out, and I want to take a look. We can take a look at the Coinbase platform here, and let's take a look at Algo. Okay. Look at that. Everything's having a huge drop off right now. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So once again, I'm expecting price to come back up here. Okay, I'm expecting price to come back up here. So it looks there's a lot of sell-offs right now in the altcoins here too because of Bitcoin. So there's gonna be the Euro US. Okay, you want to look at the Euro US dollar. Okay, this is a crypto show, but I will definitely take a look at the Euro US dollar if that's what you guys want. Okay. Same thing with the Euro US dollar. Okay. Got a huge sell-off here on the Euro US dollar. Let's take a look at the 4 hour here so we can get a bigger time frame. So looking here at the 4 hour, y'all's our low. Say price has not come past that low yet. Our previous low. Is our previous low, our previous high. And are we making moves to this trend line? Doesn't really say much, right? Let's take a look at this MACD here. MACD is showing momentum is going up. We're showing more momentum going up. And we have kind of a flat low here. So yeah, it looks like momentum is going up and price. So we do have a reversal divergence here. As I can pull this up for you right here. Where's my oh, that's because I'm in paper training. Okay. So let me pull this up right here with this then. So as you can see, we got a downtrend going here, but we do have an uptrend going here on momentum. Oops. Okay. So we do got a reversal divergence. That momentum is starting to move up, and with that sell-off that we had going on, is we can look for price to start moving up on the euro US dollar. Okay, we expect price to start moving up in the euro US dollar, and it could start moving up back to this top of this trend line here. Okay, so we have a lot of upside for price to move. You know, there's a lot of upside for price to move. It can move about 2.5% up. So that's the euro US dollar. It looks like we should get a turnaround. I believe we are in the euro US dollar still holding. So I think we can once price starts moving up, we should be hitting our target. All right, so going back to Algorand, looking at the 4 hour here. So it had a nice little downtrend here with the Algorand. Price broke through it, came back, tested a couple times, broke through. So looks like we had a nice little test off. Looks like price just coming back into the liquidity zone. And let's see if we go back to a smaller time frame here. We go back to a smaller time frame. So yeah, I expect price to head back to this zone right here. So if we go ahead into a long position here, our target can be about 4% with a, let's say about, let's go here and take a look. It's previous low right here. So let's just go right above that previous low, right there. So almost about a 2.5 risk here. Okay, with a 4% gain. So Algorand is I'm looking for it to come back, test back up here to this consolidation right here. Okay. Now price could come back down and test all the way back to this area right here. Okay. So the ideal is probably to be more patient, is would wait to see if price comes back here into this zone. Okay. I like to see if price comes back into this zone right here, and this nice demand zone right here. Okay. This nice demand zone right here. Price can come back in here and see if price breaks through right here too. I like to see price get into those zones before we actually go ahead and think about buying. Just because we don't want to get taken out on our stop loss. Okay. And when price does get back to these zones, I expect the to get a nice pump back into this range right here. Okay. So that's the algo. Now if we take a look at eight, since we've been waiting for eight to make some moves, I'm looking at the daily here. Let's take a look at the daily, spread this chart around a little more. Okay. All right. So obviously, there's not a lot of data going on with the MACD and with the Ape coin because obviously this is a new coin. Now we've had a little correction coming back into this liquidity zone. This is where price obviously had to come back into, was this liquidity zone right here. Okay. So we're kind of back in that range. So let's go to a small time frame here. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Okay, looks like we got a downtrend. Okay. So we have a downtrend movement. We're looking for price. Price move back up. Here's our previous high right here. And our previous low right here. So it looks like price is creating a new lower, a new let's say a new creating a new low here. So it looks like price is still going to move back down to this range before we do get any turnarounds, or maybe if it comes by and breaks this range, who knows? Okay. So ApeCoin, I know we cashed out on ApeCoin a week ago and we made like huge profits on ApeCoin, but right now we're just gonna sit and hold and see what happens once it gets closer, more into that range. Now Dogecoin is coming back to the 12 cents. So Dogecoin is moving back down. You can see we have a downtrend. Looks like we're moving down. And I would say this is a big support level right here. Is this blue? I want to see if price is going to get back down to this price range. And by the looks of it, momentum is just going down. Price is going down. So it looks like we're still going to get some downward movement on the Doge and see if we can get back to that support level before we think about getting back in. Okay. Taking a look at the 50-minute time frame. Look at that. We have a huge drop off right here. And we might even get a little correction. We might even get a correction upside back to this liquidity zone right here. So we might get a movement back into the zone. So if you guys are scalp trading, that's definitely a way how to scalp trade. If you want those quick little profits. Okay, so Dogecoin, I expected a correction with Dogecoin, get back into the zone, get some liquidity, get that consolidation, and then we'll probably get more movement coming back now. All right, so that's it. Let me take a look at one more pair for you guys. This is basically what's going on with all these pairs. As you can see, that when Bitcoin has a huge sell-off like this, we're gonna have a huge sell-off. Okay. So with this huge sell-off, like I said, what comes down must come up. Okay. So these are all little nice little scope trades for you guys to just scope out on some buys. Okay. There's a lot of opportunities for this. Okay. Where do we expect price to come back up to? Probably back in this liquidity zone right here. Okay. As you can see, there was a lot of liquidity that was over here, and I expect price to get back up here. So these are all just quick little scope trades right here that we can get a nice little 2 to 4% gains. Okay. So a lot of opportunities in the market right now with Bitcoin having a huge sell-off and these altcoins doing the same thing. We expect price to have a correction and we can go ahead and sculpt that correction moving upside. Okay, pretty simple, pretty easy stuff. But all right, guys, thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, smash that like button. We appreciate that. And I will see you guys next week. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday, for another Pip Hunter Trading Show and another altcoin season show. So on that note, you guys take care, enjoy the week, have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.